Okay. Let's give everybody a minute to get on here. Oh, man. Do, 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 do. There's the live stream on my channel. Okay. Okay. Hello, friends. Oh, my word. Oh, there we go. Now we got people popping in. Fantastic. Maybe I'll just give it another minute. Facebook. You hear me? Facebook. It's not Facebook. This is YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday, Meredith. Hello. I'm not ready for. Thank you. I was just filming a video, which is super exciting. Except it wasn't exciting. Oh my God, that video took me like start to finish, probably 2 hours or so, which was absolutely ridiculous because the lawn people showed up today. Hello, Lissa. Our lawn people showed up today. Thank you, Audrey. Hello, how are you? Happy Friday. The lawn people. I don't know why I didn't expect it, because of course Murphy's Law, right? Like, of course it's going to happen at the least opportune time. But these lawn people, apparently they're doing like their official cleanup, because, you know, it's actually spring now in Minnesota, which praise Jesus for that, because woof, it was getting a little bit rough there to begin with. But Colette, hello. Oh my goodness, Colette has a coffee cup next to her name. Did you become a member of my channel? Oh my goodness. So 8 o'clock this morning, you know, I'm up here doing my thing, doing my journals, doing my jazz, whatever. And the lawn people show up and they're at like the house across the street, right? No big deal. Hello, Mick. You are back. I did notice that you were gone the other night, but also I know it's the middle of the night in Ireland, so I can't blame you. So they were over there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, okay, no big deal. By the time I finish this, work out, all that jazz, it will, you know, they'll be done. They'll be out of the neighborhood. So I do just that. I get my workout in. I successfully completed week 2 of Lift 4. It was entirely high intensity interval training today. It was crazy. Hello, Rosie. Happy Friday. And so I did the thing. And then I go downstairs and I shower and I do like date night shower. Like, I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to shave my legs. I'm going to, you know, deep condition, blow dry my hair. Like, I do everything, right? Give myself enough time to let these people be gone. And I noticed that I hadn't heard them for a long time. So I was like, okay, great. My plan worked, right? I sit down. I'm like, all right, we're going to film the goals video, get the Instagram giveaway thing done, and then we're going to go live and it'll be great. You know, I have this whole thing planned. And I sit down. I get through, so I was doing my goals video, right? So you guys know that I do my, well, if I remember to, I do a let's review how I did this past month, and then I do the let's get forward. I get through this is how I did in April. And then I no sooner say, okay, let's flip ahead to the month of May. I'm super excited. And those lawn people start roaring through my area. Like, they're in my front yard. I'm like, what have you been doing? So I had to stop what I was doing. I'm like, fine, no problem. My husband just got home from the grocery store. I'll go help him put things away, right? They finally leave again. I get back up here and I film for, I kid you not, another 5 minutes, and they're back. I don't know what their method is. I have no idea why they keep in my mind, they would finish where they're at and move on. So if the sound left, like, they should be done, right? No. These guys came back 3 separate times. So now I have 4 different chunks of footage from within like a 2.5 hour period of time that I'm really hoping creates a cohesive video. Which is why I was like, oh, and so then I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to do the Instagram giveaway thing, right? So I sit down and I haven't announced the giveaway winner yet. But I sat down and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this right. And I took every single screen name and typed it up and inserted it into a line in Excel. So I have all 300 and some odd names, 325 entries written down so I can do a random number generator. And I thought it would take me maybe 20 minutes and it took me almost an hour. Whew. We're working hard. We're hustling today, my friends. We're hustling today. How are you guys? Are you as ecstatic that it's Friday as I am? Because I am thrilled that it's Friday because I have thought it was Friday since Tuesday. So the fact that today is actually Friday is a great, great day. I wanted to stay up, but was really tired. Dude, some of the trolling was unwanted and I wasn't impressed by it. Mick, the trolls were out like monsters on Tuesday night. I was like, what? But it's fine. Like, okay, so Monday, I think it is day 50 of quarantine for me. So, like, the trolls are getting tired of being home. They're bored. They need something to do. So, apparently, trolling my live stream is the cool thing to do. You know what? It's fine. I'm learning how Lissa's catching them fast enough, which is super helpful. And I'm trying to learn how to be like, because I watch the comments, I'm trying not to get distracted by them. Sometimes I fail, but oh man, they know when you're talking about them, right? So trolls, are you out on this Friday? Oh my gosh, and my thing is dripping on me. Guys, I'm a hot mess today. Lordy, lordy. And that mailman's going to come down my street and deliver a very, very exciting box. I ordered something from, oh no, that's a dog. I'm very distractible today. Apparently I'm like, squirrel, you know? But I ordered, I've seen it on Instagram so many times that I finally said, screw it, I had to try it. And I ordered something from the Lion's Choice. And it is supposed to be protein cookie dough. Yes, and it comes in jars like peanut butter. And they also have protein mug cake mix. And I was like, you know what, why not? So I ordered 4 different flavors of this protein cookie dough, which is supposed to be like the one I looked at in terms of nutrition information is 4 points plus for the, I see your question, Colette. I'll get to it in a second. 4 points plus for the 2 tablespoon serving, which doesn't sound like a great deal, but when you think about it, peanut butter is like 6 for the same amount. So I'm like, if I can get something, as long as it tastes good, and I'll let y'all know, but like, I'm hoping this stuff tastes so good and has protein in it, and my goal is to use it as frosting on my Eat Me Guilt-Free brownies. I'm so excited. And that's supposed to show up today. So I'm like, come on, mailman, bring me my stuff because I haven't eaten anything other than a piece of cheese and my Fab 4 smoothie today, and I'm hungry. But it's all good. It's all good. Colette, to answer your question, were you able to access the pop-up shop at HOCO? Yes, I was. And I wasn't thrilled with anything that was in it. So I'm not going to buy anything. I really wanted to. Like, I wanted there to be like that 1 or 2 things that like spoke to me. The thing that I was like, oh, I would order that was the $4 pen. Like, that was the only thing on there that I was like, I would do that pen, but of course, it's not worth ordering something off that site for just a pen. So I'm like, guess I'm not getting anything, which is fine. I don't need it, and I'm very proud of myself for acknowledging that, like, just because I'm doing this Rise thing and I have access to this exclusive merchandise doesn't mean I need to have it, which is the exact reason I didn't buy the VIP ticket for the Rise Live event this weekend. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, the Hollis Company, Rachel and Dave Hollis, are hosting a Rise conference tomorrow. But obviously, since the world is shut down, it's a virtual conference. And I'm attending the virtual conference, and I'm very excited because I've never gotten to go to a Rise event before. But and they have different tiers and everything. So that's what we're talking about. And in the VIP tier, you get like this swag box of tangible items and things like that. Oh, well, I was going to say it's late, but Audrey, you could do Rise tomorrow. You could buy a ticket and do Rise tomorrow, but it would be whenever it is your time. I think stuff starts at like 9 o'clock Central Time. But so I found out what was in the swag box, and I was like, as cool as it would be to get the swag box, I'm like, I don't need anything that's in it. It was like some stickers and some pencils and like another water bottle. The last thing I need is a new water bottle. So I was like, you know what? No, instead of paying $200, I will pay $65 and get like the workbook. And so it's like, it's not the lowest tier, but it gives me some replay options for a week, which is great in case I have to walk away because it's 8 straight hours of programming tomorrow. So my husband is well aware that tomorrow I am unavailable until the evening, and And then I'm going to be in here all day or listening to conference stuff all day, and he's free to do whatever he wants all day because I'm unavailable. And I don't know the last time I actually did something like that for myself where I looked at him and I was like, I am not available to you today. Talk to me later. You know, like this is non-negotiable. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So tonight is going to be date night, and my husband is planning, so I have no idea what's happening tonight, but I'm in work mode today, and it's good. But y'all are here to hear about my weigh-in. I was stoked as well, but did the exact same thing. I was surprised at the offerings, but don't just buy to buy. Exactly. So I looked at the store and I was like, well, this shirt was, I considered the tank top for a hot second. And then I was like, do I really need it? No, you don't really need it. What you need is the experience, and you've already paid for that. So I did not get anything from the shop. Now, I would have gotten like a Start Today journal or something if I didn't already have, I guess it's my bookshelf that's over there. You can't see it. I have 2 empty Start Today journals still. So I don't even need a new Start Today journal or anything like that. So I didn't. I'll be hanging out tomorrow, getting all the courage on and whatever, because the theme is courage, and I'm very excited to hear how that ends up applying to my life and what I learn and how I can use it. So it'll be a lot of fun. So let me make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Speaking of lockdown here continues till May 18th. Ours does too. And we're not under lockdown, but in Minnesota, our stay-at-home order did get extended until the 18th of May. So, which is great because all of my goals were written under the impression that I was going to be in quarantine anyway. So, it works out really well for me, actually, because a lot of the stuff is going to be me dedicated to spending a lot of time here in this office, creating, just you wait. The video goes up on Monday. I'm very excited. But yeah, our world in the United States is slowly opening back up, some places faster than others. And it is what it is. But until then, we're still just chilling and just quarantining ourselves away. And it's great. All right. Sorry, I got to switch to the caffeinated beverage here. WW is staying virtual until at least May 30th. My husband's home from work until at least June, too. They're in no hurry to get them back into the office because they're doing just fine doing their jobs virtually. So why risk it, right? Anyway, my weigh-in this week is both very exciting and very not exciting at the same time. I stayed completely the same, which having it be Shark Week this week, like I'm on the mend now. Everything is good. I'm ready to go. As you can tell, my energy's back. I'm not feeling like crap like I was on Tuesday. So it's all hunky-dory now, but given the week that it was in my cycle, not having a loss but not having a gain is golden, especially the fact that, the end of last week I was eating like a jerk or whatever, and like it was good. So I'm like, you know what? I will take this win because there's something very satisfying to me about the fact that I apologize in advance if the lawn people start up again. I don't know if this guy's a lawn person, but there's some guy in a bright colored vest right outside. So I don't know if the noise is going to happen again. Bear with me if it does. I can't control it, unfortunately. But one of my big goals for the month of May is to get out of my weight decade. And I loved that May 1st was on a Friday, which is my weigh-in day. So it's like the start of my week. It just all feels very complete to me. Like today, Friday, weigh-in day is the new month, and I am exactly 5 pounds away from where I need to be to get out of this godforsaken weight decade. 5 pounds. That will put me at 9.9 of the next decade. And I'm like, okay. So like this is just nice round numbers. The 1st is on a Friday. I'm feeling really good about it. Okay, let's do it. Now, obviously, I cannot control the actual result of weigh-ins for the next 4 weeks or whatever, but what I can control is my effort, and I can up the effort hardcore and just do what I can in terms of like eating. My only plan, I don't know what's planned for dinner. My husband's choosing dinner. My husband has a dessert option planned, and I said, I have all my weeklies, none of it's a problem. Totally flexible today. No big deal. The rest of the week, I will be a little bit more reserved and a little bit more meticulous and a little bit more whatever, because you got to be able to find that balance, right? And I'm very thankful that I love that my weigh-in day is on Fridays because it gives me that freedom. It gives me that freedom to have date night on Friday or Saturday and to be able to indulge a little bit more, feeling completely guilt-free about it because I have all those extra weeklies to spend. Things that I've been doing very well this week, and it probably attributed a ton to the fact that I didn't gain this week, was I've been drinking water like a fish. We're talking my gallon of water and then at least 2 more of these with the Arbonne Fizz sticks in them. I've been loving those, and what that gives me is an extra 48 ounces of liquid. And then the other night I actually had a whole complete another one of these beyond my gallon of water. So I've been drinking like a fish, which is outrageous. And it's been keeping me full, which is why, like, I remember I told you guys today, all I've had today was a smoothie, and I didn't even put any extra fat in my smoothie this morning. It was just high protein and high fiber. And then I literally ran downstairs, grabbed a 1-point stick of light string cheese and ate that as I was getting set up here. And I'm not dying of hunger. Like, I'm hungry, but I'm like, I'm actually okay because I've been drinking so much water. And the other thing that I did is I've been killing that protein goal this week. Absolutely killing it. And I really think those 2 things played a huge part in the lack of a gain during Shark Week, which is awesome. And now that I'm in the part of my cycle where, like, things are, you have more energy and you're really like, this is when you should do the weight training. This is when you should go harder. This is whatever. Like, today's workout was completely high intensity interval training, and it was glorious. It was hard, but it was glorious. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. And fingers crossed that I can actually get out of this stupid weight decade. God, please help me. Whew. When you do weigh-in through Zoom, I need nothing I need either from the shop. I'm glad that everybody's agreeing that there's nothing spectacular in the shop. I wish there was. Like, I wish there was something to commemorate this thing that I wanted, but there's not. It's fine. I'm in the same boat, stayed the same, and that's a victory. That's absolutely a victory, my friend. And I went to 2 meetings today. Part of me is hoping Weight Watchers is still virtual because it gives me plans for my birthday. There you go. I need to get back on track with my water, saving it all and trying to drink half a gallon at 8 p.m. Yeah, no, that's not how you do it. You get up in the morning and you guzzle half of it in the first couple of hours. Like, that's how you do it. When I'm on point, I've got at least half of it done by 11 or noon. Once I finish this, which, like, it's still here. I've still got a ways to go, but I'll be halfway done with my gallon once I finish that. Do not wait until the end of the day. I try to have it done by, like, 6 or 7 p.m. and then anything after that is bonus, because I don't want to get up in the middle of the night to have to go pee. I hate that. Like, that is not, it's not a pet peeve, but, like, it is the worst thing for me. Because my body, the way my body works with my disease, like, it takes me, I don't ever jump out of bed and my body is ready to go for the day. My mind might be, but my body needs 10-15 minutes to really, like, even feel like I can go up the stairs. I have to delay the act of, I cannot get out of bed and immediately walk up the stairs. My body will not do that, which is fine. But so one of the worst things for me is, I have a hard time, like, doing the thing first thing in the morning. So the last thing I want to do is get out of bed to have to pee, because that means I have to get out of bed, wander somewhere, fumble through that, you know? And then I also have a problem falling back asleep if I get woken up. Like, if I get woken up but can just not move and fall back asleep, I can do that. The second I have to get out of bed and actively use my body, the chances of me falling back asleep are very, very slim. So I will lay in bed and be like, do I really have to pee? Really? Do you think I can get by with another couple of hours and not going to the bathroom? It's horrible. It's horrible. So yeah, drink your water earlier, man, earlier. I really enjoyed the virtual meeting. I actually find I'm more comfortable talking in person. Interesting. I love smoothies. Haven't had one for ages, but the shop across the road from my house serves them. Nice. Finally downloaded iTrack Bites, and I'm starting on May 4th. Fantastic, Colette. Which plan are you going to be doing? I know it's easier when I'm at home. Work, yeah. So work is a different story, but you know. I got bit by the motivation bug yesterday. 4.75 miles walking. Tonight we are picking up a spin bike, and I'm making it a point to work out in the morning. Good for you. Good for you, Kayla. That's awesome. Yeah, we keep going back and forth on the should we get an elliptical machine? Like we're very close, because even I'm loving the HIIT workouts and I'm loving Beachbody. I'm loving all of that, but I'm severely missing my straight up 45 minutes on the elliptical, no brainer cardio workout. Like that's what I feel like I'm missing, and my husband has the option of going outside to run and I don't have that option. So it's at least not yet. I don't. Like I was working on that whole thing back when I lived in Chicago, but I don't have a track where it's safe to me to fall here. And like as crazy as that sounds, I need that in order to train myself until I feel safe running on my own, the secure that I will not trip. If I'm on a rubberized track, I'm not going to hurt myself. If I trip and fall on the pavement, I've got the knee scars that prove to you that hurts my knees, because I used to fall all the time as a kid, and scraping my knees were a regular thing. So that like we're getting there. I will not be surprised if we end up with a piece of cardio equipment in our house, just because that's like the one thing. Like I would be so happy to pop my iPad up on that thing and just watch some YouTube or watch some whatever while I'm on an elliptical machine. I just love it. I refuse to walk by myself because our trail's not the safest. Yeah, thankfully our neighborhood feels very, very safe. So I have no problem going outside and walking. That's not an issue. But I would just love to be able to go downstairs and just crank out 45 minutes on an elliptical at high speed, and just, it feels so good. I love cardio. I'm a cardio junkie. And which is how I lost all my weight the first time. It wasn't the right way to do it. It wasn't the right way to do it. Not muscle training is not the right way to do it. But man, did it help. I tell you what. And I miss that feeling, because even when I go to body pump, I'll go to pump and then we'll get on the elliptical for half an hour, 45 minutes. And it's just such a wonderful, complete workout. Let's see. A summer birthday must be lovely. I refuse to walk by myself. Yep. Summer's almost, I love summer almost as much as Brianna loves winter, which is none. Zero. Zilch. I am so excited that it finally feels like we're out of the woods and we are in springtime and it is not so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm still working on loving cardio, especially pushing myself harder. Yeah, and like it's very easy to not push yourself. It's very easy, which is why I instantly fell in love with Lift 4, because the cardio parts of it is like, you've got this real good looking man being like, go, 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 go. It's just 30 seconds. It's just 60 seconds. And I work really well with somebody like behind me, yelling at me, motivating me. Like I work well that way. And having this guy be like, it's just 30 seconds. Give me all you've got. Like I actually do. And getting that feeling back, that like that crazy heart rate. I'm like, oh, yes, this feels so good. But it is something that I am not always, I don't have the discipline and the motivation to do it myself all the time. I need someone else to push me there. Hello, obliger. Apparently it works for me even if my obliger, or even if my outside accountability is a man on the screen, it still works. But I just need someone else telling me to do it. I need someone else to motivate me. It's why I loved having a trainer for a while, because he could push me really, really hard, and I wanted to do it for him, not for me. And that's what got it done. And it was wonderful. And it was the same with my body pump classes. And I don't have that relationship with any of the instructors yet here, where I'm so dedicated to like, this is my workout for 30 minutes. Me and Nicole are going to just kill it or whatever. But we'll get there one day, maybe. My birthday's in June, but it always rains. Aw. I love spring and summer, but mainly the bright evenings when it's cooler. I don't like too hot due to not being able to regulate my body temperature. Yeah, I have exceptional problems regulating my body temperature. Exceptional problems. My thermostat's usually way cold, but like 2 nights in a row now, I have this like foot warmer that I've been using since October, maybe. And 2 days in a row, I have not used that. I have not turned it on. And I was like, oh, maybe it's warming up enough for my core body temperature. The nerves in my legs aren't freezing, because I swear to you, from my knees down, I run like 20 degrees cooler than whatever it is outside, which is super fun in the winter when it's, below freezing. But yeah, so my birthday is on the penultimate day in November. It didn't rain last year, which was handy. My birthday's in November too, Mick. My birthday's on the 14th. Yay, November birthdays. Anyway, so I've been real pumped and feeling real motivated the last day and a half, because I've been planning out my goals for the month and doing my power sheets and everything, and that just really, it really got me jazzed. And this morning in my morning pages, you guys, I need to do a video on this, but if you don't do something that resembles morning pages, especially while you're in quarantine, I highly recommend it. It is so stinking helpful, and I really thought it wouldn't be, and it really is. It's just fascinating to me. So every morning I get up and I grab my cup of coffee and I wander my tush upstairs and I sit down at my desk, and the first thing I do before I even open my computer is I grab a notebook, and it's just free stream of consciousness writing. It could be whatever the heck is on your mind. And usually what ends up happening, and you're supposed to do it for at least 3 pages. And I do 3 pages front and back. So, and you just keep going, and eventually you run out of the random junk to say, and you start actually getting into some nitty gritty of stuff. And so today, being May 1st, I started talking about my goals and how I wanted to get out of this weight decade, and why was I so motivated before and I just can't find that motivation now. Oh, well, here's what motivated me to get to goal the first time. How can I twist that thing and actually use it to continue to motivate me this time around? And then I started doing some visualizations. I'm like, well, why don't you just picture yourself, feeling as fit as you've ever felt before. Picture yourself in that dream outfit that you want to buy yourself once you hit goal. Picture yourself, just with the shoulders. My shoulders have lost a little bit of definition since body pump has gone away, and since since my body pump in Chicago has gone away. I'm like, remember what it felt like when you started to really see those muscles popping, and as I was writing all of this stuff out, this is the stuff that really spoke to me and lit that fire. As I was actively saying it in my journal, picture yourself doing this. Picture yourself doing this. And as I was picturing it, I was like, yes. Well, this is motivating me to want to do the thing. This is motivating me to want to get it done. This is and it was exceptional. And that was just this morning. I was like, man, this really is the right tool. And I've used something. I've had an epiphany of the it's not always ending up as a visualization exercise, but it's always ending up as something that leaves me feeling motivated multiple times since I've started morning pages. Some days it's not. Some days it's just me rambling, and that's okay too. Some days it's me getting out all of my anger and my frustrations and my whatever, and that's okay too. But there are some days that are so profoundly useful that it makes the other days that are not useful completely worth it. And I do it every day. And I'm also secretly jazzed because doing morning pages every day is going to start using up all of the empty notebooks I have lying around, because I'm a notebook hoarder. I love printing notebooks, and but I never use them. I'm terrible about starting them and then stopping them. Instituting this practice into my life has really helped me, and it's helped me use up a couple notebooks in the process, which has been wonderful. So I highly recommend that, because that's what got me on the train of I'm fired up. I'm going to do this thing. It's okay that my weight didn't budge this week. All of it was fired up because of morning pages today. I'm with you, Jennifer. Do you see that entire row? This is all notebooks right here. Mostly Erin Condren notebooks of various kinds. I would probably argue that 85% of them are blank. Completely blank, just waiting for me to figure out a purpose for them. And now, I got this. I didn't get this. My brother-in-law actually got this for me for Christmas because he knows I'm a Harry Potter fan. And this is a notebook. And so if you saw my vlog, you saw it. No, Instagram. So it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. And then every page has the footprints on it, the Marauders map. And then at the very end, it says mischief managed. And the pen is a wand. I don't use the pen because it doesn't write very well. But I grabbed this because I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to use this as my next book because I'm in the middle of rereading Harry Potter right now. So it feels relevant, you know? So I have this, and then I can't remember what my other notebook was going to be, but I had something else that was going to feel relevant after the fact, but I can't remember what it was right now. I'm a big, big fan of notebooks, big fan of pretty notebooks. And so Morning Pages is helping me use them, which is wonderful. And it means that once I run out, I will have the motivation of like being able to buy myself a new journal as a reward for something. Because right now I just kind of hoard Erin Condren journals. But yeah, so Morning Pages got me jazzed this morning, and it's keeping me motivated, and I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling motivated, and which is hard sometimes, especially since like my motivation goes like this, right? Which is totally normal. I've seen so many people commenting about how they're just not motivated and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I wasn't motivated this time around until I got started, until I took action. That is when the motivation kicked in for me. So like I was already doing the thing, like even with Morning Pages or even with getting up at 6 a.m., all of it. I just decided I have to do it. And then once I've been doing it for a while, I'm actually motivated to continue and to grow and to do more and to whatever. But like you got to start with something that's not necessarily motivation driven. You got to start with doing it anyway. So there we go. Notebook Day is actually May 21st. I'm going to write that down because that would be a killer hashtag and a nice Instagram photo. May 21st. Notebook Day. I love it. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. So that's all I got about my weigh-in today. My friends, what do you got for me? Do you have questions? Do you have comments? Do you have something that you want to talk about? Because I'm here for it. But if we run out of things, I'm just going to sign off early because your girl's getting hungry. I never knew there was a notebook day. Oh, Audrey, there are so many goofy holidays. Let me tell you what. Like I have this planner called the content planner, and in it the person laid out all of like the goofy hashtags for every day of the year. And there are some crazy, like we have like 3 national donut days. There's National Coffee Day. There's National Dog Day, Pet Day, Animal Day, Cat Day. They're like all the days. There was National Book Day not too long ago. So I don't know. I don't know who came up with it. I don't know why it's a thing, but it'll be good. I'm so excited about starting the book. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I've got a lot of reading that I need to do. I have a lot to catch up on, and this is also in my goals thing. Today's National Chocolate Parfait Day. Well, that sounds delightful. I won't be having a chocolate parfait. I mean, I don't know what I'm having for dessert tonight, but because my husband's doing it all, but I don't think it's a chocolate parfait. But it'll have chocolate in it, that is for sure. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the book. So I'm almost done with my second self-help book for the month of March. April. Tomorrow's National Fitness Day. Fantastic. One of my favorite days. What'll I be doing? Sitting in my butt all day watching virtual conferences. That's all right. I got the QB. I fully intend on getting that step goal. Wow, that was really hard. Craving a muffin. What muffin do you like? Blueberry muffins. I really like blueberry muffins a lot. I really like bread and carbohydrates. Like we had Pillsbury Grand's flaky peel off biscuits with dinner last night. So simple and ridiculous, and they're so good. Like, but I love a good blueberry muffin. I love a good banana nut muffin. I love a good, I just love muffins and carbs. Now I'm just like thinking of the Starbucks display case that I haven't seen in so stinking long. Oh, I love it. There is a protein blueberry muffin recipe. Would I recommend the QB? I would recommend the QB as long as you don't use it as a replacement for Real Steps. That is key. Like for me, tomorrow, if all goes according to plan, I'm going to get up and do something that resembles a workout before Rise starts. So then, as long as I'm sitting here and I can pop my legs in here right now, I can sit here while I'm at the computer and just the whole time. You can't see me doing it, but I'm doing it right now. Do that just to make sure that I keep moving, you know? It does not replace your workout for the day. You should still get steps. You should still get active, but it is a great supplement for, like, there have been times where, like, Eric and I were going to binge watch some TV. I dragged the QB out to the loft and I sat and I did the QB for an episode of something just so I wasn't just sitting there for an extended period of time, you know? When I can do it, I'll do it when I'm editing or when I'm typing or something like that. Because it keeps my legs moving, which I think is very important. I think the book club is a great idea. I don't know if I can commit to joining, but I'll still be on here regularly. Mick, you commit to whatever it is that you need to do, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm reading the book for book club, and it's great so far. Great. Oh, I'm so glad. I really enjoyed it. It was full of a lot of tough love. It was full of a lot of just great. I get that, but then what are the benefits? I mean, the benefits are you're not sitting still. That's the benefit of it. Because sitting still is not good for you. It's not. I did an article that was inspired by another article. But years ago, it was declared that sitting is the new smoking. Like, sitting, just the act of sitting, is just as bad for you as being a smoker. And it's true. It's true. Like, because people, especially like on our side of the world, people get lazy and people can sit literally all day. And when I have a lazy day like that, which happens once in a blue moon, but there are days that I'm like, oh, look, I've gotten 3,000 steps today and it's 4 p.m. Like, I can actually feel the ache in my legs because they haven't moved enough. You know, like, there is something painful about not moving, and just people are so used to it that it doesn't even faze them, but it is so bad for you. So what the QB does is it keeps the blood flowing. It keeps, like, and you can turn up the resistances. Like, when I sit here and I do this for a while, I stand up and you can feel it in your legs. And I don't know if it's just me because I have weaker muscles than the average person, but, like, I stand up and I go, oh yeah, I've been doing that for half an hour. I can feel it. It's nothing profound, but you definitely feel like you've done something, which is better than doing nothing. You know? I will always be there's nothing left in that one. I will always be team do something. Something is better than nothing. I will always be team something's better than nothing. I still need to work on being active outside of it. Yeah. Alyssa, don't use that thing as a crutch. That's my only hesitation. Be careful, because people will obtain it and use it as an excuse to not actually work out, or as an excuse to not actually get off their butts and do something. You still got to get off your butts and do something. This is just an option for when you happen to find yourself in a situation that you are sitting for an extended period of time, which is mine is under my desk. Because on work days, on days like I get super focused and I'm editing or writing or doing whatever it is I'm doing, I can lose 4 or 5 hours at my desk, and then I end up so sore because I've just been sitting all day. So this helps me with that, which is why I leave it where it is. It's just a supplemental tool. It is not. It's like the multivitamin. It doesn't replace eating vegetables, but it's a nice supplement to it. You know, that's kind of what the QB is. I love self-help books. That's good. At work, I can be on my feet for 8 to 10 hours and barely get any steps. The last thing I want to do is go walk around for an hour. Yeah. So, like, that makes sense, but you've also been on your feet all day. So you haven't been sitting in a sedentary way all day. You've been standing, which is active. So that makes a little bit more sense. I know I have a standing desk at work and try to stand for at least a few hours every day. That's amazing. That's great. My husband turned our guest bedroom. He has a sitting desk, like a regular desk, but he's also managed to create a standing desk for himself. And I'm pretty sure he spends more time at the standing desk than at the sitting desk. I think during the Rise conference, there's a session with that trainer guy. Oh, good. Okay. I haven't looked in depth at the agenda yet, but if they have a workout plan for us, that's going to be perfect. That'll be I have no doubt in my mind that Rachel at some point is going to be like, all right, guys, get out of your chair and do something active. I can already hear her saying it, or like getting us up and getting us jumping around or doing something. So I know we'll be active, but it's different than like we're still going to be stuck at a desk all day. You know, it's different than going to the conference and walking around and doing all that. So yeah. But yeah, that's that. That's all I have to say about that. Anyone got the quote? Anyone? I figured on work days everything's going too fast. Figured on work days it kind of evens out. Yep. Finally bought a yoga ball to sit on. Excellent. That's good for your core. That's really good for your core. We will be dancing, she said this morning. Oh, were you on the live stream today? I wasn't on the live stream today. Thank you, Alicia. You got it. Forrest Gump. That's a great movie, by the way. It's such a great movie. Yeah. So that'll be good. That'll be very, very good. I love walking when I can, although it's been reduced. Yep. I can resume normal life. I've actually pending social plans for when the world returns to normal. That's good. Quit saying because you never. The past is irrelevant, Lissa. It doesn't matter what the norm is for you. Go create new norms. Just because you never do it doesn't mean you can't. So go and just do it. Don't let I never did this before or I rarely did this or whatever hold you back from anything. So you really did this before. I rarely lifted weights before. You know, I never ran before, and that didn't stop me from at least trying, you know? So just move forward. Look forward, not back. There's my advice to Lissa for the day, which everybody can use as an practical application. Always look forward, never back. I love that movie. It's 5K from Tuesday. Oh, darn. I was out walking and I did 3. Didn't realize you were on. Oh, John, that's okay. I try to come on around 2 o'clock Central Time on Fridays. But it's, totally not a big deal. I was just talking about my weigh-in. My weigh-in was completely the same as last week, which is absolutely fine. By the way, I'm really glad to see you back, John. I don't know where you've been, which is fine. Like, life is crazy. But it was really nice to see you show up on Tuesday. Because we have another guy now. John, have you met Mick? Mick is on here, and Mick is another guy that comes and hangs out with me regularly. So you are not alone anymore, my friend. You are not alone. You have a brother up in here, which is awesome. I love having you guys around. So now you know. Yeah, only look back to see how far you've come. And that's a really good point, Audrey. Look back only to see how far you come. And if you sit there and go, well, I haven't come that far, then don't look back. So that's all I've got. Any last minute questions, comments, concerns? I'm anxiously waiting for the mailman to show up because I would really love to be able to eat my cookie dough as my snack right now. Nothing else? I have nothing else exciting to report. I am contemplating taking a social media free day at least once. Am I that Mick? No, that's you, Mick. Yeah, that's you. You are that Mick. So yeah, Mick meet John. John meet Mick. Yeah. So I'm trying to what do I have to look for? Well, I have Rise. So I'm not taking a social media free day tomorrow because Rise. But I'm working really hard on putting the phone down. I'm really working hard on that. And just getting a little bit more engaged and I don't know what the point was. Oh, I was thinking about the weekend and all the things I want to happen this weekend. I want to we got date night tonight and we got exciting things tomorrow and it's going to be a good weekend. So I hope you guys whether you have plans or no plans, make a plan to do something for yourself that will make the weekend feel special, at least for a little bit. Even if that's making a special dinner or maybe ordering from your favorite place or sitting down and doing nothing but something that you want to do for an hour, That's all I got, friends. So on that note, I think I'm going to leave you. Mini bonfire in our side yard. That's perfect. And that's totally fine, Mick. I don't mind that you don't follow a weight loss plan. We like having you around. You participate in the conversation and you contribute to the community. And that's all I need. I don't need people that, a lot of people find me because of weight loss related things, but there are people on here that they couldn't care less what I talk about, and I'm finding some people because of my planner stuff. And I'm finding people, so I have people from different walks coming to find me. I have people that watch me just because they know who I am and they're being personal friends that are supportive, so they watch my content, things like that. Doesn't matter why you're here. I just like that you guys are here because that's what a community is. That's what a community is about. So, all right, friends. It sounds like some of you are talking about your plans. You're going for a hike, Kayla, instead of binging on Netflix. That's a great idea. Yeah, get active. It's finally beautiful outside, so we need to take full advantage of that. All right, my friends. I'm going to sign off. Take care. You guys are fantastic. You are absolutely wonderful. Brianna's great because she talks about a lot of different things. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. I find it interesting. You do a great job. Thank you. You guys are just, mwah. I love you all. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next week.